We don't deserve to go to jail, man. I'm tired of worrying about what's gonna happen and hearing different people tell me what can happen.
They do this and that. Yeah. You should have this and that.
And all these people around here trying to tell me what they do and shit.
Those were kids, man. They had no idea. They didn't know racial prejudice. They didn't know these bigots.
If he asks me, I'm gonna be like, you know, first of all, I wanna thank my family and friends for sticking behind me. People in the Swiss program. I wanna thank you know, all the little kids. I'm gonna say. Then again, I want to apologize to my family and friends and me.
They did not know that these people were about to lynch their ass. These people were about to railroad you.
If I would have did all the stuff like he said, you know, if I would have came with y'all, shit like that, you know what I'm saying, the real deal came with y'all, hit the girl in the head with the chair, hit him, you know what I'm saying, I understand why this shit happened. But he know damn well I ain't come with y'all niggas, man.
You know, I really thought that I was being railroaded.
Man, this shit can ruin our whole, everybody's life.
This could turn us to hardcore criminals.
That judge can tear down, that judge can tear 4 black people down right now, just like that, if you want to. That white motherfucker got some power.
Security was very tight here this morning at Hampton Circuit Court. Several deputies and police were on guard.
We've seen all the police they had in the courtroom, and I knew right then what was about to happen.
Only Iverson had anything to say before sentencing.
I did feel bad for what happened to the people that night at the court now. So I don't want that to happen to nobody in any situation.
The offense involving Robert Willis. The court sentences you to serve a term of 5 years in prison.
Judge Nelson Overton sentenced Iverson to 15 years behind bars, but suspended all but 5. His co-defendant, Michael Simmons, received 17 and a half years, and he suspended all but 5 of that as well.
15 years, 10 years suspended for an incident like that, you know, when people do a lot worse.
The air just totally went out of the courtroom, and then just everybody began to look around. Some people was crying, but it was just real weird and awkward. It just didn't seem like a real life story right now. Didn't seem real at all.
I never thought I'd see the day where adults would do something so drastically wrong to kids.
It's pretty sad.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. That don't make no sense.
It was a nightmare. You know, it was really a nightmare.
What did they get? Don't say nothing.
Ann Iverson says she'd like to see her son finish high school.
I don't want him to be in jail that long. I want him to get out and I want him to go to school.
I think they can be rehabilitated in jail also. I mean, there are programs available. There's a GED program there. Iverson could finish his education. They have recreational facilities. I don't think he'd be any worse off.
I just couldn't believe that people were this mean.
The judge decided that he would not grant a bond pending the appeal at this point because he wanted them, very frankly, to go ahead and to start accumulating credit for the time that they would go ahead and serve.
In all the years that I've been doing this, the only defendants that are not given a bond are capital murderers. Capital murderers, that's people that are going to go to the electric chair.
That was true injustice. And that's why it hurt so much, because it was truly unjust.
I think the guy got what he deserved, and I hope he does every bit of time that he's given.
He was unjustly tried and convicted and sentenced to time in a prison facility for grown men.
I remember telling my grandma, like, Nana, if I didn't do what these people said I did, why is God letting this happen to me? And she told me, and I never did it since then, never questioned God. I had my life, my family, and the game that I love so much taken away from me. I think I just learned so much from it. You know, it taught me a lot at an early age.
Mr. Iverson would be awakened at 4 o'clock. He would shower and shave or whatever he needed to do to prepare for that day. This is a working camp. You are here to work. And we cut all the grass, 27 miles. Anything green and is not moving, we cut it.
He used to kill me, man. You know, I might have to be up at 6. He'd come waking me up at 4 in the morning.
I would come in and he knew it would irritate me. He would sing a cop killer song. I would put my life on the line for anybody here, and to belittle that killing of a police officer, it made me think just another punk from the streets.
He made it extremely hard for me.
People would pass notes to him saying that I wish you were dead. I hope your black ass rot in prison. The jailers would bring him a doll with a noose, and written on that doll was Allen Iverson.
I had lawyers every single day that I was talking to them. They were telling me that you're getting out tomorrow. Then tomorrow would come and they say you're getting out tomorrow. I remember just being frustrated, and one of my friends came up and he said some of the best advice that someone could ever give me. You're not getting out of here. So stop thinking about it and do what you gotta do, handle what you gotta handle, and get back to what you love to do. It made it so much easier for me to do the time because I had in my mind that I wasn't going nowhere.
Hampton residents have formed what they call the Swift Legal Defense Fund.
There was a very vocal support for those kids. It didn't do any good, but there were marches.
Mr. Iverson received a sackload of mail by himself. Ladies were sending him their unmentionables, and they were sending him money. They were sending him gifts. Interviews were requested. I know Mr. Tom Brokaw was allowed to interview him.
Tonight we have the story of what has happened to a young man who was headed for $1 million future, but now he's in jail. It was one of those classic cases. Here's a kid with a gift of the gods as an athlete, and a community where they'd still not worked out all the racial issues, obviously.
I prepared myself for the worst. If I had to do this whole time in here, I just had to deal with it.
I thought the sentence was surprisingly harsh, and I think that our story had something to do with people looking at the case in a slightly different way because it got national attention.
I got a lot of love for NBC, Tom Brokaw. I mean, he did a lot for me, and I appreciate him. I owe a lot to him for that.
Allen Iverson is tasting freedom tonight for the first time in months.
The high school standout has been handed conditional clemency by Governor Doug Wilder.
Our governor pardoned Allen. You know, his rule was he couldn't play sports. Who cared? He could go to school.
I think it was a relief for the officers because the news media would be gone, the calls would be gone, all the mail that we received would be gone, and hopefully no more women's underwear.
Hey, Allen, how do you feel? How do you feel, Allen? Are you glad it's over?
Governor Wilder gave me another shot at life. You know, if it wasn't for his signature, I might not be here.
As for the other 3 young men, Governor Wilder is considering clemency for them as well. Ed?
We was out and there was hugs and dapping each other up and let's go to the mall. I need some new clothes.
After I was incarcerated, I never even thought about dwelling on that night ever again, honestly, because the damage to me was already done.
I've got so many bags of letters from football and basketball coaches all over the country. But when this happened to him, they stopped calling.
All I thought about was getting a second chance. That was it.
It was almost like no one expected him to ever amount to anything.
I knew that there would be somebody, there would be some school that would come to him, and all I needed was one.